I'm black and I'm tired. My daughter went to school after being called the N-word. Instead of being protected, she was asked to circle which version of the word was used, as if that changes the impact. She was told that it wasn't targeted, to just ignore it, and that he was apologetic. And in the same week, that student said that she shouldn't even be mad because his people, white people, invented the word. So let's be clear about something. You cannot acknowledge the origin and pretend to not understand the impact. So let's talk about it. I'm not just a black mother. I'm a trained professional that understands the psychological impact that this has on a child. When a child is called a racial slur, especially one rooted in history like this, it's not just someone being mean. It's an identity-based harm. It tells a child you are different, you are less than, you do not belong here. But the damage doesn't just come from the word itself. A parent can teach a child how to navigate these situations, but when the system is minimizing it, when the authority figures are dismissing it or trying to redefine it, the child learns that they are not protected. Schools love to say that they have a policy, but a policy without understanding is just paperwork. And understanding without action is just performance. Now let's address what people keep asking. Why can black people say it? That question completely ignores history. That word was created during a time where black people were dehumanized, controlled, and owned. Within the black community, that word was reclaimed, not erased, not forgotten, but transformed in a certain context. Each community actually has a word of their own. As a heterosexual female, I don't feel the need to say the word even though it was normal for us to say when I was growing up, and it still exists in the LGBTQ plus community today. But see, the discomfort that some people feel around not being able to say the word is actually a reflection of privilege. See, privilege is about more than what you have. It's also about the things that you never even had to think about. For many white individuals, the idea that there is something that they cannot say feels unfair because they're not used to limitations. But black people have to live with limitations every day. How we speak, how we react, how we advocate, because the consequences are different for us. I cannot walk into that school and express anger in the same way a white parent can without being labeled differently. I was hung up on simply because of the tone of my voice when calling to ask for my child to be removed out of that classroom setting after being called the N-word. Y'all know what tone I'm talking about, the black mama tone. Not being disrespectful, not cursing, just angry. This is not just an opinion. This is our lived experience. And now I'm hearing that other parents in the same community are experiencing the same thing. So what happened to my child is not just an isolated incident. Nassau County School Board. This is a pattern. So yes, I'm black and I'm tired. I'm tired of having to explain. I'm tired of having to justify. I'm tired of watching our children go unprotected in the school setting. I'm not asking for these kids to be in jail for what they say. I'm saying to protect our black children. And the answer is easy. My child should not have to come to school and feel uncomfortable. Make those kids uncomfortable. You know that we can't change what comes out of a kid's mouth. You have to be psychic to know that they're gonna say it before they say it. But once it happens, there should be a policy in place that protects the kids who it's said to. And that means making the kid who said it feel uncomfortable. Call their parent every single time. Leave work to come pick up your child because this is absolutely unacceptable. Inconvenience those parents. There should be policies in place so we aren't having to do all of this to protect our own kids because the school system will not. You're tired. But let me be clear, I will never be tired of being black. We come from resilience, we come from strength. We will continue to stand on that, especially for our babies.